Good day and welcome back to another Dbz Dokkan battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at burst mode again, and this time the inhuman deeds category. So basically, no, worldwide chaos. Yeah, had a bit of a blank. So this build's a little bit different. Modifiers were up on the screen, and this one's more about speed. So we're giving the boss the maximum amount of attack possible, or just about. And we're also giving him the lowest amount of health and defense we possibly can. Now you can fiddle around a bit, maybe you don't like being locked in rotation. You can fiddle around a little bit with the key modifier and the locking in rotation modifier. But yeah, honestly speaking, like, I wouldn't change. This felt like it worked quite fine. It failed the first run, I think, at the last hit, and in the second run it succeeded. It took honestly around like 5 minutes to do. The hardest phase is actually the first one against the physical trunks, because if you get your int units locked in the wrong rotation, then you take a lot of damage. So that was actually the hardest phase, or well, the most annoying phase. Obviously the final phase hits pretty hard, but I think honestly speaking it was actually quite fine. We have some pretty hard hitters. We got very lucky with Cell's dodge, and we also got pretty good with not having any attacks on the Rosemaster LR, which ended up doing a pretty good job overall. So yeah, I would honestly say everything ran pretty well. I think team did pretty well. Everything was running smoothly. There wasn't too many headaches. Obviously getting locked in place does affect your rotations a little bit, but generally speaking you should be fine. Obviously ideally the best would be to have Tex Masu, the LR, constantly on rotation, because he's big damage, and also we want to be able to use his domain to really speed up and just augment everything. And you'll see that in the next rotation. The Android 17 and 18 I definitely feel are great. If you can use them, if you have Tech Zamasu and you have them, maybe only bring one Tech Zamasu and bring double Android 18-17, because their ability to just skip phases really helps when you're just basically nuking down the boss. So that's what I would suggest. You can see here we have the Tech Masu obviously going to activate his domain skill, so we can increase the amount of damage we do. And this is also going to create some more tech orbs, which we're going to try and save for the 17 and 18. And 17 and 18 are also going to use their active skill to remove the attack of Trunks and Vegeta. So that's just all really to set us up nicely. We don't need the extra defense because obviously we're not getting attacked. And yeah, just basically allows us to maximize our offense in this rotation. Remember, the realm, the Zamasu realm ability essentially augments our damage done by 30%. So it's pretty helpful and pretty good overall. Aside from that, pretty stock standard stuff. I think for the most part ran through it quite nicely. There wasn't really a big issue on our side. I think the team ran pretty smoothly. I didn't tend to have any issues. But yeah, that's it for me. This one's obviously very speed orientated. I think if you saw my first video, which I'll leave a link in the top right hand corner, that video took around 40 minutes to get it done. This one, the inverse. It didn't take nearly as long, and most of the time I was actually busy doing something else. So this probably took about half as long as the time shows here, just because I was busy doing something else. So around 4 or 5 minutes I'd say it took. But yeah, that's it. That's both burst modes done. So yeah, hopefully you have enough options. Bye.